What up, HoopSpaces? This is your boy JP, and today I'm doing a reaction regarding the Houston Rockets versus the New Orleans Pelicans. As the Pelicans defeated the Rockets last night, 119-106, behind Zion Williamson's 26 points. And before I get into my reaction and thoughts, make sure you subscribe to HoopSpaces down below for more basketball content. Click the notification bell, you'll know when our next upload is. Make sure you comment down below on last night's game, and also like this video at the end. And definitely follow HoopSpaces on Twitter. They do HoopSpaces show Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. I had to put the plug in and everything. Shout out to Chris. But let's go ahead and get into the reaction and thoughts. So the Pelicans, at the beginning of the season, before the season even started, we said that they were a really good, a deep team because they made the playoffs last year without Zion. And now with Zion being healthy this year and he looks really good, it's like, okay, the Pelicans got a chance. They're going to be one of those teams that you got to watch out for in the Western Conference. Zion, Ingram, CJ McCollum, Jonas Valanciunas, Hub Jones, with his defense. And then you look at that bench, Jose Alvarado, Larry Nance Jr., Trey Murphy, Graham. They got like really good pieces on that New Orleans Pelicans team. And they were proving it at the beginning of the season. It's like, okay, we got to watch out for New Orleans because they got something to prove this season. And then just the past couple of games, they've just been questionable, a little bit off. And then some of it was like injuries, but like, it's just like, games they should have won that you didn't think they was going to lose. But last night, that Rockets team, they had them right there on that at the beginning of the fourth quarter because Jalen Green scored like, I forgot how many points. Like, he was hitting 3-point shots, and it brought a spark to the Houston Rockets. And they were trailing, the Pelicans were trailing in that fourth quarter, at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and then they went on this run. Unbelievable one, scoring 33 points in that fourth quarter, and then went on a 10-12 2-1 in the final, like 2 minutes. And Zion and Ingram just iced the game right there. So, yeah, Zion with 26 points. He was almost perfect. He missed one shot. Now in the first half, he had like 15, and he was perfect, just perfect, and he had a nice crossover. I forgot who he had that crossover on. I think it was Jabari Smith. He had a really good crossover, and he dunked that basketball. I was like, ooh, It's just good to see Zion healthy, man, because he is just unbelievable when it comes to basketball on the court. And then he had 10 free throws out of his 12, so shout out to Zion Williamson. Another big factor was Larry Nance Jr. coming off the bench, scoring 22 points, 8 out of 10. He was perfect in the first half. He had 13 points. Him and Zion was carrying that scoring load for the Pelicans. They scored 63 points in the first half. But Larry Nance, unbelievable last night. Like I said, 8 out of 10, hit 2 out of 3 3-point shots, hit 4 out of 5 free throws, had 9 rebounds. Shout out to Larry Nance Jr. Brandon Ingram had 20 points, had 8 out of 19 field goal. Didn't really hit any 3-point shot. He was 0 for 4. Hit all his free throws too as well. Jose Alvarado was unbelievable, especially 8 points in that fourth quarter. Definitely provided a spot for the Pelicans run to end the game. Had 12 points. He had 5 out of 6 field goal, hit 2 out of 3 3-point shots, and it had 3 steals too as well. And speaking of Jose Alvarado, with that escalation with him and Kevin Porter Jr., because Kevin Porter Jr. took exception of Jose stealing the ball, and then Jose, because Jose always does that, like just goes and behind and steals the ball, and then he trying to dribble, and Kevin Porter took offense to it, and it just started, like a real big escalation, not really a fight, just an escalation, just talking junk to one another, and they both got ejected from the game, though. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's NBA, it gets feisty and testy, though. So, and Jose explained it, saying that he was just bringing the energy, just bringing the spark. He was just playing basketball. That's what you gotta say at the end of the day. So, but the Houston Rockets, though, like I said, in that third quarter, when they were, behind, as many as like 18 points, Jalen Green provided a spark, hitting his 3-point shots and scoring, and it just brought new life to the Rockets in that third quarter. They scored 37 points in that third quarter. Like I said, the Pelicans were trolling as many as 8, in the fourth quarter, and they went on to win for themselves. But the thing with Houston is just the turnovers. It's just the turnovers. That's the thing. 24 turnovers for Houston, and The Pelicans scored 32 points off of those turnovers too as well. But they're a young team. They're going to figure it out. They got a really nice young core with Green and Porter Jr., Eric Gordon being the veteran that he is. And then also you have Jabari Smith Jr. Then you got people off the bench like Kenyon Martin Jr. And Eason. So, they got a really nice young core. Really nice young core. I really like them. But they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out though. CJ's just been struggling recently. He's just been struggling. Like, he just haven't been really shooting the ball efficiently. So he's in a shooting slump right now. And hopefully he gets out of that slump though. He only had like 9 points. He had 7 assists. He's facilitating, but he just can't find any rhythm. He just can't find a shot, can't buy a bucket. Maybe he'll get out of that slump. Hopefully he'll get out of that slump though, eventually though. So, but yeah, good win for the Pelicans last night. Definitely comment down below and tell me your thoughts on last night's game. Subscribe to HoopSpaces down below for more basketball content and click the notification bell. When I next upload this. If you definitely like me and my thoughts, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's just JP. I have basketball content. I do reaction videos too as well. We're trying to hit 4K on my channel. We're trying to hit 1K on the HoopSpaces channel. So definitely subscribe to both. If you definitely miss and love the content, definitely subscribe. And I'm JP, and we out of here. Peace.